What is up, everybody? Welcome on in to the Apple Pie Cup, edition number 5. It is that time of year again. That time of year, it's already here, it's already come, it's already gone. Hello, my name is Sean. Today is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating. If you're not celebrating, you're just having a good day. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day, and I appreciate that you have watched at least the first 33 seconds of this video. Hopefully you'll stick around because we do have some exciting football action coming your way here in just a couple of minutes while I give you a little bit of an intro and we listen to some fight songs that hopefully don't get copyright claimed. Otherwise, I might have to lop this part of the video off. And I don't have time for that. So we're just going to hope that they don't get copyright claimed. You know what I should do is actually look at the YouTube studio and see if any of them do get copyright claimed. Because in that case, that might change how I do this. But welcome on in. This is the third year of doing this. Started this back in 2019 because I thought it'd be fun. I enjoy the mascot mode stuff. Usually there are 2 mascot tournaments a year. This year it didn't work out as far as the September tournament was concerned because I was moving. Some other things were happening. But we're back with more mascot action here on the channel. Started this back in 2019. And let's see, Apple Pie, just search. I don't want to just look at this. It says public. Well, hang on. Apple. We'll just search Apple. None, nothing. Okay. That works. It looks like everything's clean, and that even includes some taste test videos. That's fine. Welcome on in. This is the 5th edition of this. Happens twice a year. Thanksgiving and Christmas started a couple years ago in 2019. And because I love the Apple Cup, which is typically played, usually it's the Saturday after Thanksgiving, but they moved it to the Friday after Thanksgiving a number of years ago, and they've stuck with that. Even getting the corporate sponsor of Boeing for it. So it's you kind of. Anyway, aside from that, we put the football video up on Thursday on Thanksgiving, so you can watch football if you so choose, because that's how it works. Football is on Thanksgiving, and the NBA is typically on Christmas, so you get a second dose of the Apple Pie Cup in this same matchup, just on the hardwood instead of the gridiron. And that's just what happens. It's a fun time. I enjoy it. They are both full-length games. Usually they're like the mascot tournament is 10-minute halves. In this game, it's 20-minute halves. Or in this series, it's 20-minute halves. We'll have 4 15-minute full quarters of football action here. So crack a drink, whatever you choose. I'm drinking a little dew, as is not a surprise to anyone. And we're gonna hang out. I will commentate these games like I am a real commentator, and we'll have some fun. I had to dig up an old notebook from a year ago, and thankfully it was not that hard to find. I have filled this thing up with schedules and ideas and thoughts and all kinds of stuff. Most importantly for the purposes of this video, the previous 4 mascot or Apple Pie Cup games. So let me regale you. Thanksgiving 2019, Seattle, Washington. I believe it's Ncaa Football 13. The Cougars win by 2 touchdowns, 113-99. That is not a made-up score. The stats are only going to get more ridiculous. Cougars led the series 1-0 after that game. The Washington State quarterback was 82 of 112 for 1,249 yards, 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Washington quarterback number 17 was 52 of 81, 1,023 yards, 12 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. We followed that up on Christmas 2019 in, again, Seattle, Washington, with the Cougars and the Huskies meeting on the hardwood. The Cougars 86, the Huskies 100. I read that incorrectly. The series ended up tied 1-1. Fun note, after the first 2 games, each team had scored 199 points. Fast forward 11 months from Christmas to Thanksgiving 2020. We're in Pullman, Washington. We're in Ncaa Football 2014. I don't remember the basketball game. I believe it was NCAA 09 in 2019. And then I think it's NCAA 07 in 2020. And we're going to be using a different game again this year. Anyway, Thanksgiving, NCAA Football 14. The Huskies lead by a score of 48-15. That lead evaporates. Washington State wins by 10, 61-51. The Washington quarterback, number 17 again, 64 of 88 for 699 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, got sacked 11 times. Washington State quarterback number 12, 89 of 125, 764 yards, 5 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and was sacked 13 times. Christmas 2020. Pullman, Washington. Washington 94, Washington State 87. Series is now tied 2-2. The football game made it 2-1, and the basketball made it 2-2. Cougars undefeated in football, 2-0. Winless in basketball, or I guess I should say the Huskies are undefeated on the hardwood. Will it remain the same this time around? We'll have to find out here in just a couple more minutes. This is hour number 1 of a 7-hour pregame show brought to you by Boeing. How good would that be? Oh, I don't have enough time to fill 7 hours. That's okay. Neither does any other pregame show have the time that they waste. They don't have the content to fill the time that they waste every fucking week. Anyway, this year, we are jumping back in time a little bit. We're actually on an original Xbox. That's all I needed that notebook for. All I needed that notebook for was something I could literally put in my phone. We are jumping back in time to the original Xbox, and we are using NCAA Football 2004 in this year's game. The goal is to actually use different games every year. It's going to be a little bit trickier with the basketball because there are only basketball games from 2003, 2004, and 2009 that have mascots, so that's only 5 of them. NCAA football from 2003 to 2014 has mascot mode in some form or fashion. However, in 2003, which is a game that I actually have on the PlayStation 2 right here. That's right, I had it right below me, ready to show. This game, for whatever reason, does not have Butch. It has some weird mascots, but it doesn't have Butch. So we can't use this one, so it's on to NCAA Football 2004. The reason that I'm doing this is hopefully, especially in the football sense, it'll show different styles of offense. Green Bay. Washington State uses an air raid or used an air raid recently. Now they're in kind of like a run and shoot sort of thing, but then they fired their coach fairly. Just get the fucking vaccine, motherfuckers. Jesus Christ. It's not that hard. So this is going to transport us back to the 2003-2004 season where they ran a little bit more of a, from what I remember, and I could be totally wrong, there's a little bit more of a running game prominence in the Cougars offense. So it'll give us a different style of football to watch, maybe fewer interceptions, but hopefully the game's just as entertaining as they have been. It's been enough talk from me, so let's get to the game. I boosted the audio in the like the crowd noise. I took down the commentators' voices, which is going to make it sound a little bit weird here at the beginning, but I did test it and it will be fine. I'm not playing. It's set to 15-minute quarters. We're on Heisman difficulty. And here we go. Welcome to Apple Pie Cup number 5, everybody. If you like content like this, scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos. December 25th, Apple Pie Cup 6. That'll be in NCAA March Madness 2004 on the PlayStation 2. So that'll be coming soon. Oh, you know what I probably should have done? It is not 62 degrees. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Hold on. Is there a way? Quick game. Hold on. Is there a way? What's the weather like in Seattle? Usually it's rainy. Hold on. Seattle, Washington, weather, Friday. Seattle, Washington weather on Friday. Friday it's going to be rainy and like mid 50s. So let's see if we can set that up. If there's a way to set that up. But there also might not be this also does not. North Texas is a new mascot, by the way. A lot of familiar face. What is that face? Okay, here we can do stadium select, so we can make this a little more accurate. The game is played on Friday, tomorrow, and I actually have the day off, so I will be able to watch that game. Time, noon, afternoon. We'll go afternoon. Custom. Oh, well, I don't know what that means. Here? I don't know. Fog. It looks drizzly. I guess we'll go with that. What time? I think the Apple Cup's at like 3:30. Apple Cup 2021. The best part about all the videos that I made, it's 5 p.m. It's not going to be afternoon, it's going to be evening. Temperature, go there. Oh, we can do a stadium preview. By the way, the best part of my videos, you get to watch me do all the stuff that should have been taken care of outside of the video. That's what's exciting. I think this will be okay. This looks fine to me. Stadium doesn't look quite like this anymore, but yeah, this will work. That'll work. That will work. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for bearing with me. Hopefully you enjoy kind of the behind the scenes stuff. Just kind of getting it right, you know. Stadium, Washington, time, evening, weather, custom, temperature, low on the lower side. We'll give it some rain. Wind should be fine. I won't worry about that too much. Cougars, Huskies. Here we go. For real. We're kicking it off this time. The Apple Pie Cup number 5 coming your way right after this loading screen. Don't forget to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell, and tune in on December 25th so you can watch this same matchup in basketball. Is it a bad idea to put these videos on holidays? Probably. But who cares? Oh, hold on. I need to take my video off. There we go. There we go. I think that's what I'll use. I don't know what I used for the thumbnails for the other ones, but at least give myself an opportunity here. They're supposed to be talking here, which is odd because the crowd noise doesn't exist for some reason. But I did boost the crowd noise. I took down the audio. And you get to listen to me, Washington mascot Harry, coming out onto the field. Brad Nessler, Lee Corso, and Kirk Herbstreit are not here. I boo the Cougars. Boo you! This is back when Washington had that kind of dumb logo. H. Harry got a highlighting of a running back here. I am very curious to see how long this game is. Really should have left that search up on my. Did I leave it? Oh, I did. Oh, okay. Looks like I just used the screen. Okay. Apple Pie Cup. All right, and we are in. Hopefully the audio is all right. I'd like there to be like a good bit of crowd noise, but there's only so much I can do. Because this game isn't very loud, which is kind of weird. Washington State lining up to kick off. Look at that beautiful crowd there. Look at those piles of pixels. Kick is off. And we are ready for some football here in a rainy Seattle. Fielded at about the 5 and got up to roughly a question mark yardage because they didn't have a very good camera angle for that. It did not move at all. It just stayed and zoomed. That's not helpful. Not helpful at all. Washington with their first drive of the day. They will start at the 23-yard line. First down and 10. I'll drop back to pass. Washington State, oh, missed a sack. It's thrown through the air, and it is incomplete. Harry had a good look there. Got out of the way of the defender. Washington State, I should say Butch T. Cougar. That dog's showing everyone his ass. I don't remember if I try not to curse in this. I already cursed, so it doesn't matter. They are getting some good penetration on that right side of the offensive line. A couple of times we've seen Butch T. Cougar shoot through some gaps. The run is going to be for a short gain, 2, maybe 3. So it'll set up a third down. This is an inconvenient oversight. 3rd and 6. He got 4. First third down for the Cougars defensively. 2 receivers on either side of the quarterback. Time to throw. Lobs one up over them, up over to the left side, and that is a completed pass for a first down. Huskies convert on the 3rd down and 6 for a 1st and 10. Not quite at midfield yet, but at about the 48-yard line. Oh, I'm sorry, they did pass midfield. They showed a reverse angle, and it threw me off. They're on the... No, they're not past midfield. It's a 46-yard line. Can you tell it's been a year since I've done this? Oh, that should have been a pick. Harry Husky had a lot more time to stand and find a better option than that. Butch T. Cougar with a great deflection. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock stops after the incomplete pass, which is really inconvenient. Let's keep it moving. Drops back to pass again. Short drop into double coverage, and that is a completed pass inside, I believe, the 30-yard line. We'll get a replay here. Dance to his right just a little bit. That is into like at least double, maybe triple coverage. There was a 3rd defender. I don't know if he was trying to defend that play or he was just in the right place at the right time, but another big pass play down the left side for Harry Husky and the Huskies. 1st down and 10 again. They have a big set here. Toss to the right side. No gain. It's actually a loss of several yards, 4, maybe 5. And again, Butch T. Cougar off that right side. We've seen him in the backfield 3 times. They tried to pitch it out wide, and it did not work at all. 2nd and 17. That was a much bigger loss than I anticipated. The depth is a little hard to get with the way the camera is. Deep drop for Harry Husky. Looks over the left. Incomplete pass. It looked like it was going to be pretty well caught. That was a pretty good route by receiver Husky. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 17. Now this is a great opportunity for the Cougars to hold to maybe a long field goal try. I don't know what the windage is, but could see. Could see a deep field goal here. Washington shifts their line to the right. Harry Husky way down into the end zone, but the pass is incomplete. And that'll set up a 4th and 17. Cougars get off the field. After giving up a couple big pass plays on the left side, they do get a 3rd down stop. We'll see what the Huskies want to do here. And they will be trying a field goal. Again, really hard to tell. These camera angles, not great. The kick is up. The kick is good. There is a flag on the play. It did look like there was a Cougar that encroached. That'll be an offsides. And it looks like they will just accept that the field goal is good. Now, the mascot teams are 99s overall. So that actually isn't as ridiculous of a field goal as it might seem. Washington puts the first points on the board, and it is 3-0. About a 2.5-minute drive there for Harry and the Huskies. Kick is away. 3 yards inside the end zone. He runs it out, and that is a poor decision. We have Lolby Harry, left outside linebacker. Harry is a little shaken up there. That was a very poor decision for the Cougars. That was maybe a 15-yard return, which, because it was 2 yards deep in the end zone, means that they are at this 13-yard line. Cougars start from a shotgun formation. Rolls out to his direction, missed. Rolls out to his right, missed that throw way outside. It honestly might be worth switching the camera from less of a cinematic sort of thing to a just right behind the line of scrimmage situation. They'll go empty set here. Huskies bringing pressure. Oh, a nice deflection there. Good pass breakup by Harry Husky, and the Cougars are quickly to 3rd down and 10. This is not what you want to see if you're a Cougars fan, is 2 incomplete passes. Man fell over. 2 incomplete passes. And not taking much time off the clock. This has been a 10-second drive so far. Single back set for the Cougars. Drops back to pass. Scanning the field. Throws to his left, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. But there is a flag on the play. That is a pass interference on the defense. Oh my goodness. The Huskies taking a page out of the Cougars playbook and Cougan it. Snatching, snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. They were ready to get off the field. Lovely shot of the back of that Cougar's head. They were ready to get off the field defensively. Gave up a big PI penalty, and now it is 1st and 10 for the Cougars. I don't know if anyone watched the most recent Cougars game, which as of the time of this recording, actually I'm recording this not too far off from when this is actually going to be posted. They played Arizona on Friday, and Lolby Harry will be back in a couple of quarters. Sprained elbow. Seems like an injury that maybe should be more than just 2 quarters, but whatever. It's the Apple Cup, baby. Apple Pie Cup, baby. A run and a fumble. I don't know who got the ball. I think maybe the Cougars have it. Washington State had a very bizarre weather game. Started out fine enough. It's just, kind of a cold, rainy night in November. Yeah, that happens. It's, Pacific Northwest. We're used to this. It's not odd. What was weird, though, was the first half was totally fine. And you get that camera angle that faces down at an angle. And you're like, oh, okay, this is totally normal. After halftime, oh, man, tried to run the option there, but the Huskies defended it well. Tried to bounce back to the middle. Not enough for a first down. But during halftime and through the third quarter, the fog really started to set in and settle, right above the field. It wasn't like it was foggy in general. It was just like a thick layer. And so instead of being able to use the cameras that point downward, they had to use the cameras that are on the sidelines for replays as the primary camera. And it was very interesting to see. You lose a lot of the depth. With, watching the replays of a touchdown when they run away from the camera, you're just I have no idea what's happening. There's some players, it's happening, they're doing stuff. A touchdown, I guess. I don't know. Cougars don't have a very good first drive, and Washington gets the ball right back with a 3-0 lead. 1 first down on a pass interference play penalty. Again, trying to run that pitch out to the right side. The Cougars doing a great job defending it. And I'll set up 2nd down and 11. That one was only a 1-yard loss. The other one lost 7. So 2nd and slightly long. They might have an offset eye. I can't see where the running back is, but they do have a fullback offset. That is what it is. So, an offset eye play action pass. And L. Butch getting a tackle and a sack. I believe that's the first sack of the game. Harry was able to dodge out of a sack earlier on that first drive, fired an incomplete pass, but first sack of the game sets up a 3rd and 14 for the Huskies. Cougars have 4 down linemen, and that's all they'll rush. Giving him a little time. He's going to fire way down the left side, and that is an interception. It's basically a punt. Our first turnover of the game. We've seen a fumble that was recovered by the offense on the Washington State's possession, the previous Washington State possession. Skipped a word there. Threw myself off. And now we see the first of hopefully not that many interceptions. The football games are much longer than the basketball games, if you're curious. No. That Husky was back there so fast. Blew that play up immediately. Second down and 15. Single back set. They'll hand the ball off again. Spin move in the backfield. Not a lot of room to run. The clock will continue to move. Not that that really matters here with 10 minutes plus in the first quarter. That is also a benefit, by the way, of if a game features more running, it means that the clock moves a little bit more consistently. 3rd down and 14 for the Cougars again in a single back set. Washington just had a 3rd down and 14. They fired an interception. What do the Cougars have in store? A little bit of pressure. He fires it over the middle, finds a wide open receiver who's brought down in Washington territory. I thought the camera was going to pan out and give me a yard line. It did not. This game is not helping the commentary, which is already probably not great. No, it's fine. It's good. It's good. Here's New Year's resolution to start on Thanksgiving. We're on the, this isn't the New Year's resolution. Cougars on the 38 of the Huskies. They're going to try and run it again and again, just straight through. The offensive line not doing a great job on either of the right sides. We've seen some Cougars in the backfield. We've seen some Huskies in the backfield as well. That'll set up a 2nd and 12, 2nd and 11. They're being very generous with some of these spots. Looked like it was going to be more, but the depth is a little hard to see. The New Year's resolution, they're going to pitch it. They've run that option play twice, and they just aren't doing anything with it. The Cougars probably need to pick up some more yards before they realistically attempt a field goal, even with 99 overall. Everything, at least I think that's what it is. With the way the offensive line is playing, you would kind of wager a guess that there's not actually a 99 overall. Trip set up to the top side of your screen as the Cougars face a 3rd down and 12 here. Early stages of the game. Huskies rush 5. Cougars fire down the right sideline. It's tipped and incomplete down by the 3. By the 3, at the 3. And that'll most likely lead to another Cougars punt. But we'll see what we have here. I can't tell. There's nothing. Oh, they're going for a field goal. Okay. All right. This is from almost midfield. Oh, it's a fake. It's a fake. He's actually open. It's a conversion. It's an absolute bad lad play. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a play by the Washington State Cougars. What? They're the Mad Cats. That's an old reference for people who bought secondary or second party, third party controllers back in the 90s. Mad Cats. I think Rock Band tried to save them at one point. Was it Mad Cats? I think so. I think they did all the peripherals for Rock Band 4. Because everyone's like, bring Rock Band back, yeah. And then they're like, we're bringing Rock Band back, baby. And everyone was like, yeah, we didn't really need it. 3 down linemen rush 4. the Huskies. It's a touchdown for the Cougars. Threaded that needle into the end zone. Look at this replay. There's going to be at least 2 Huskies there. Third one comes in. I'm here too. Anyway, hey, New Year's resolution starting on Thanksgiving. We're going for the Chad style of humor. Everything's great. Everything's awesome. Everything's fantastic. Everything's the best. Not to say that you can't have anything negative, but the self-deprecating sort of style, I got to get away from. I got to get away. I listen to it from other people and I say, your content's good though. Your blank is good. Your art, content, music, whatever you're doing, it's good. Commentary in this game, great. The sweater, fantastic. The lead for the Cougars, 4. Don't hum along to the song. People will think you're rooting for one team over the other. I am. I want the Cougars to win. That was a beautiful touchdown pass. It's been explosive plays. The Huskies have had, I don't think that they've had a ton. I don't think they've had a ton on the ground, but they've had some nice shots down the left sideline. The Cougars, obviously, on that last possession had 2 big chunks down the middle. They did have that pass interference penalty. Neither team really working it down the field methodically. The run game for either team, not there. But it is first down and 10 for the Huskies. So Cougars rush a linebacker. They bring 4 down that left side, right on cue. Right on cue. Just talked about it. Here's your good passing comparison. 3 of 8 and 2 for 6 for 72 and 59 yards. That's explosive plays only. Yards, 53 receiving yards already for Harry, wide receiver Harry. Probably should have given him some kind of like auto name generation, but that's okay. Cougars almost got a sack there, had him around the edge. Ooh, nice move there after the catch. He'll get into Cougars territory inside the 40 down to about the 37-yard line. Set up first and 10. It's also interesting to look back at the jerseys. They're not like super accurate to what they were wearing, especially the Cougars jersey. But I do remember the Huskies having the Huskies and Cougars kind of had some weird jerseys, especially in the early 2000s with some odd striping, especially for not striping, but down the sides, in the pits and on the outside, inside the arms, but the outside of the ribs, if that makes sense. Not great. Of course, going and look. Oh, a beautiful defensive play there on the left side by Butch T. Cougar. Looked like that might have been a touchdown, but just didn't get enough air under the ball in order to let his receiver run under it. Gave the defender an opportunity to catch up and deflect it. The Cougars, at least, have really gone for what is basically the millennial design philosophy, which is everything's just super clean. See, there's a nice pass down that left side. A good tackle by Butch T. Cougar, but a little bit more air under that ball. Got a nice completion down the left sideline. That left side has been Harry Husky QB's best friend, favorite part of the field. I don't even think he aside from the one pass where he was running away from defenders, I don't think he's thrown to that right side. They've pitched it to the right to try and get some running room, but they've thrown mostly to the left side. But yeah, very plain, very very simplistic. I think a lot of people would say that it's simplified to its most basic forms. I think it just makes things look kind of meh. The best example to use is the NBA. If you go back and look at NBA logos in the 90s, you can tell that they are some 90s logos, with exceptions of the Chicago Bulls have had one logo since their, I want to say inception in 1966. They have had the one logo, and that has been it. And I'm sure will never go away from that because the 90s defined them, and I don't think they ever want people to forget about that. Nice, almost a nice tackle. A good little flare out again to that left side, and that is a response touchdown by the Huskies to put them back up 2 extra point pending. But if you go and look at specifically the Jazz, the Sonics, those 2 logos are some 90s logos. I don't think, like, you'll be able to look and identify, like, mid-20 teens logos and beyond. And it's just everything's stripped away to the most basic elements. Which is like, I don't know. I feel like it'll be easier to look back on and go like, oh, this isn't heinous. But at the same time, is also like, this is kind of plain. It's like looking at current like architecture where everything's just a gray block and you're like, oh, this sucks. This is dumb. Granted, the Cougars and Huskies have never really strayed away from their typical helmet logos, which is the fantastic Cougars logo and the big W on the Washington helmet. Sometimes the Cougars will break out the cursive script of Cougars on the helmets, though they stopped doing that consistently in the early 2000s, probably right around this time right here. They used it in throughout the 90s of the Bledsoe and Leaf era. Back when the Apple Cup was actually, like, important and meant something. Not that it doesn't mean anything, but, like, it was, like, for, like, Pac-12 titles and stuff. It has, though the last couple of years, it has been, kind of looked like that guy shoved the referee, that Cougar, like, pushed the ref. Last couple of years, or a couple of times in the last 2 or 3 years, Cougars have had a shot at the Pac-12 North title and an opportunity to go to the Pac-12 championship, but they've faltered in those opportunities. And now it's kind of just two teams that have lost their coaches. Which Rolovich, yes, fine, I'm good with that. Jimmy Lake getting fired from Washington? I don't think so. I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I get that the situation was heated and whatever, and like he like pushed the player. That is not that bad. I watched the replay. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's why because they originally suspended Lake for a game, and then a couple days later they agreed to like part ways or whatever. But I watched the replay and I was like, I mean, coaches have enthusiastically shoved players harder. I don't know. It just because it's a negative play, it's bad. If it was a touchdown, it wouldn't be viewed the same. I don't know. Anyway, 2 teams that have both fired their coaches this season. The Cougars with their win against Arizona last week. They are bowl eligible. Cougars are. I don't believe the Huskies are. If the Huskies win, they would be bowl eligible. I think. I could be wrong about that record. But it'd be a good 2-fer. Actually, kind of a 3-fer. I don't think the Cougars have won in like 8 years. It's been a while since the Cougars have won the Apple Cup, which would always be nice. So it would break that streak. It would get them above 500 with the final record. And it would stop the Huskies from being bowl eligible. So there's a little bit of like, extra motivation. Oh my goodness. An absolutely horrendous play. That looked like it was going to be a play action screen. There were immediately 3 Huskies in the backfield. That Husky is fired up, and he has every right to be, because he made a nice play in the backfield to set up the Cougars with, I believe, a second down and 19. Should have just waited an extra second. I formation for the Cougars. Down by 3. Time down the right side. overthrew everybody, and it'll be 3rd down and 19 for Butch. So I think I'll watch it. 5 o'clock, wind down the evening. I still have some of the what's it called? Some of the Angry Orchards. I could drink an apple cider, a hard apple cider, while watching the Apple Cup. Then when things look bleak, I'll just turn it off. Cougars down the left side, nothing doing. You see the passing comparison here. 6 for 14, 129 for Harry. 86, I believe it's 5 for 12. This will be a no-brainer punt situation. 4th down and 19. So the Washington State drive stalls after a very weird play. The only time you would really think to see defenders in the backfield that quickly, and 3 of them, would be that they released them so that they could set up a screen. But for some reason, there was a play action before that. What? What happened? Why? Why? Huskies with a play action of their own. He'll throw it down the left side. Nice defensive play. Kind of looked like the Cougar defender just threw his hand at it and happened to make some contact. Had so much success down that left side. Why not try it again? .314 here remaining in the first quarter. 2nd down and 10. Really running the play clock down. Fires this time over the middle into the traffic again. And that's another interception. Oh my goodness. 2 picks for the Washington State defense could prove important later on in the game. 6 for 16, 129 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks for quarterback Harry here in Apple Cup number 5. That was a very weird play. Ran back, found a receiver down to the 1. What was that? That looked like me playing this game. Just back, and then just huck it downfield and hope that it works. And in that case, it did. The Cougars again working that right side of the field. And they'll get down near the goal line. Opportunity to score, capitalize on the interception. 6 for 13, 140 yards for quarterback Butch. 1 touchdown, no picks. I formation. Handoff goes nowhere. It's actually going to lose 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and goal. Receivers spread to the right side, motioning a fullback out to the right. Handing the ball off again. He'll run up the right side. Short. 3rd and goal. Oh, man, they are right there. Right there. I think this might be a time where, even if you don't get it here, I think you go on 4th. Shifting across the line. Loading up that left side. He's short again. Goal line stand going well for the Huskies so far. And they are on about the 1 yard line. That lost probably half a yard maybe. Three straight rushes. They're right about the same spot they started in. 4th and goal. That was awful. That was absolutely awful. For some reason, the Cougars keep trying to run that option play, and that did not work out well at all. It hasn't worked all game long. Don't know what we're looking at there. So now, The Huskies take over. That was a loss of 4. They take over on their own 5-yard line. Still up 3. I agree with the call to go for it on 4th down. I think that was a terrible play. And we have a big run out to the 30. 25-yard gain. 21 yards total. He had -4 before that rush happened. Huskies draw back to pass. Looking. Left side. Nothing doing there. Cougars defense has had a couple of takeaways. They have not converted on either of those takeaways, I believe. Or did they convert on the interception? No, I think they did actually convert on the first interception. I apologize. That's way down the middle, and that was overthrown to everyone. Yeah, they did. They got the... okay, I apologize. I had to think about it because I remember I was like, oh, there was a 3rd and 14 that was converted. There was also a fake field goal that was converted as well. Converted for a 1st down, that is. I wasn't sure on that. There's your 3rd down conversion. 2 for each side. 50 and 33%. That is going to be short. Did not turn upfield. That actually is a great example. I thought on that 4th down field goal attempt that ended up being a fake, the way he was running was like just parallel to the 1st down line. And when he caught the ball, I thought his momentum would actually carry him out of bounds, and he was able to turn upfield. I don't have a telestrator, so I have to use my hands to show you the routes. Huskies will punt on 4th and 1. Cougars return from the 15 up to about the 23, so a 8-yard return there. Two seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Single back set for the Cougars. Fakes the handoff. That was almost an interception. Again, the Huskies getting into the backfield. Forced a weird throw there. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Huskies lead 10-7. Right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. Don't forget to scroll down, subscribe, and ring that bell for more content from me. There are 4 other games in this series you could watch: 2 football, 2 basketball. And again, December 25th, that's a Saturday. You'll be able to catch the next installment. Means a taste test will have to go up on a different day. Cougars had probably 3 extra yards. Set them up with a 3rd and manageable. He pitched the ball way back and lost a bunch of yards. Though it is still 3rd down and 6, which is 3rd and medium. That pass was into a lot of Husky defenders. One of them got a hand on it. It is tipped and mercifully falls to the ground for all Cougar fans watching this video. So on 4th and 6, the Cougars will punt the ball. Kick is away. Down at about starts returning at about the 27-yard line. Gets probably 15 yards to about the 42. And that'll be where Washington will start their next drive. 1st down and 10. Hands ball off. Cougars in the backfield pretty quickly. And it looks like a center. Oh my God. Back away from the camera. Give it. Just back away a little bit. Harry Husky drops back to pass. Cougars almost get a rusher to him, but no such luck. That is tipped and caught. Tipped and caught. There's a great time for a passing summary, 73% to the left. And it would be way higher if it wasn't for that catch right there. But a nice tip catch. Good concentration by Harry Husky. And that'll set him up with 1st and 10 just inside the 15-yard line. So first down before a touchdown. Drops back to pass. A lot of time. Oh, deflected by Butch T. Cougar. And a nice defensive play there. I mean, if I were the guy holding the first down marker, I'd drop it too if I saw a big scary Cougar coming towards me. I want no part of this. Take it. Mark all the first downs you want in the wilderness. Over to the left side. Intercepted again. That is interception number 3. Oh, the Cougars defense keeping them in this game. And the turnover margin is 3-0. Not going to win a lot of games, but with the Cougars offense being as sporadic as it is, where are you going? He's going to go take a seat on the Cougars bench. I'm so mad. Basically playing quarterback for you guys. I like just the plain benches. Just some green wood. They kind of painted it. Three turnovers, though. To finish that thought, sporadic Cougars offense has not done the most. Their offensive line is really struggling here. The Cougars is. They haven't made them pay for all of these turnovers just yet. Firing down the right side. That's tipped. Butch, 6 for 16, 140. Harry, 8 for 22, 178, but does have the 3 interceptions. I think what's important about the Cougars' interceptions is, even though they capitalized on one of them, they got really close on the second, and this third one with a 3rd and 16 doesn't look great. But most importantly, though, and he'll get sacked for a loss of 4 or 5, and they'll set up a 4th and 21 and a punt here. They've just held the Huskies away from scoring. That's, I think, the most important part of it. Maybe hope that their offense can get into a little bit of a rhythm as this game continues. It's actually going to be a 4th and 22. That was a really quick 3 and out. Huskies returner at about the 35-yard line. Finds some room up the right side. A fumble. And it is recovered by question mark. And no one has the ball there. I have no idea what's happening. It is going to be, it looks like it's Cougar football here. The Cougars recover a fumble on the punt return. That is 4 turnovers for the Washington Huskies. Why? Why would you run into the pressure like that? Why would you do that? I'd like to make this throw harder. Or more difficult. Look at, he ran right into the defender. Maybe a little bit of a case of happy feet back there in the pocket. Still a completion, though. The tail looks so weird. Second down and 4. Empty set for the Cougars. He'll get sacked. That offensive lineman just got bullied down. Just got absolutely destroyed. Defensive QB pressure. 12 hurries, 4 sacks on the day. I guess if you're going to have 4 of one thing, you'd probably rather have 4 sacks than 4 turnovers. 3 picks and a fumble. 3rd down and 10 here for the Cougars. Drop back to pass. Runs to his right, throws to his left, and that is intercepted. And that is why you don't do that. Watched a lot of Brett Favre in my day. That was a Brett Favre throw right there. He ran to his right, whipped it back across his body over the middle of the field, and threw a pick. Textbook Packers number 4 right there. We're going to run the number 4 special. So the Washington Huskies get their first turnover, or takeaway of the game, rather. Into 2 receivers in the same spot. That is not good. Not good at all. And that was a nice run back to set Washington up in pretty good field position. Likely well within field goal range, 27-yard line. Pitch out. Nice play by the Cougars. Oh, and Butch appears to have injured his ankle, or knee, excuse me, on the play. Hopefully he is all right. Had a nice tackle for a loss, and unfortunately has to come off the field with an injury. Two for 9 for WSU on 3rd down. 2 for 5 for Washington. 3rd and 13 is not friendly for the offense. Ooh, and a tip ball. He looked like he was almost caught anyway. The Cougars will hold the Huskies out of the end zone again. Kicker Harry coming on in here, 1 for 1 with that 52-yard field goal made earlier. We'll see another attempt. The Washington State Cougars were offside last time. This time, no penalty marker down. 4 plays, -3 yards, 35 seconds on the scoring drive. Set up by the first interception for the Huskies defense. And the lead is extended 13-7. .18 remaining here in the first half. From in their own end zone. They'll take it out. Get it up to the 15-yard line. Probably should just take a knee in the end zone. There's no reason to run it out 3 yards deep. Cougars start at the 16-yard line. 1st down and 10, down by 6. That is a catch down the right sideline. Incomplete pass. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Really hard to tell. Until he started running backwards, I thought it was fine. Drops back to pass. Huskies only rush 3. Oh, that was tipped and almost picked right into his chest, but could not come away with it. We have a 3rd down and 10. Frankly, neither quarterback looking all that great today. I don't know if it's the rain. Seattle should be used to playing in rain. The Cougars, or the Huskies, I should say. Seattle is rainy. Huskies should be used to it. Cougars play in snow. They should be used to... Rain should be an upgrade, frankly. That's a nice play down the right side. That'll get the Cougars to midfield. I don't understand some of these camera choices, but all right. Just show the ball spinning. It'll look pretty on your PS2 and Xbox. And your GameCube. Don't forget about the GameCube. There were only a couple of these games on the GameCube. They stopped making them after 2004. 8 for 21. Or 2005, excuse me. 8 for 21, 180 yards, 1-1. TDs and picks thrown. The rushing comparison, neither running back getting a whole lot of room to run. Good on the Cougars for at least trying to stick with it a little bit. Nice throw there. Minimal gain. I'll set up a 3rd down and 7 if we're lucky. Or if they're lucky, I should say. Third down and 8. Cougars were successful on one play this drive. That's going to be a false start. That is a 5-yard penalty. It's on the right side of the line. And they'll show you another coach just walking through other humans. So 3rd down and 13 now, following the false start penalty in their own territory. Butch throws a pick. Was looking for him on the left side there. Couldn't find him. Instead, throws his 2nd interception. I believe that's on consecutive drives. Another nice run back there by Harry Husky. And they'll be in Cougar territory as they begin this drive at about the 42, 43-yard line, I believe. Oh, look at that. I was right. 42. If you adjust your eyes, if you just figure it out, you too can enjoy this. Nice deflection there by Washington State. Second down and 10. As the passing game has really slowed this game to a crawl. Clock is not moving much at all. Fires down the right side. That's a catch. That is a touchdown, Huskies. That'll extend the lead out to 19-7. Ran right through him. Nice dive there into the end zone for style points. Kick is up and the kick is good. 2 plays, 42 yards, 8 seconds off the clock. Found some room down that right side and extend their lead to 2 possessions. I always remember too late that I left my phone in a weird spot, not here where I'm recording. Kick is away. 3 yards deep in the end zone again. Decides to run it out. Tries to find some room on the left side. He'll get up to maybe the 17. And an injury again on the Huskies side. First and 10 for Washington State, overthrows everybody. down the left side. There are the numbers 9 completions for each. Yardage slightly different. 2 touchdowns for the Huskies quarterback. 1 touchdown for the Cougars. Try from the shotgun this time. Running back split to his left. Fires over to the left side, and another good defensive play there, right on time with the ball. And that is an incomplete pass yet again, 3rd down and 10. Cougars will be sacked back at the 13-yard line. Rushing comparison, for some reason they're showing the quarterback 7 rushes for negative 30 yards. That's not good. He's getting hit. He's getting sacked a bunch behind the line of scrimmage, which is what a sack is. Don't know why I said it that way. But it'll be 4th and 15, so that'll bring on the punting unit. And that touchdown drive by the Cougars is starting to look a little bit more like a fluke. Quarterback Butch appears to have injured his shoulder on the play. We had a surprising number of injuries in this game. Huskies start another drive near midfield. That's a 1st down completion, depending on where they spot it. Forward progress should give him 9 yards. But we'll see what it is. This is an older game. The rules might be slightly different here and there. They will indeed give them 9, and it'll be 2nd down and 1. Oh, nice diving catch at the 30-yard line. 1 Harry with 7 catches, 175 yards. Double team that guy. Slow him down. Slow him down, win the game. Number 26. It's like an offset eye yet again for Washington. Drops back to pass. Fires down the right side. Touchdown, Huskies. And we're starting to get to a dangerous territory where it might look like an actual Apple Cup from around this era, where it was like 53-3 in favor of Washington. The extra point can put them up up 20. This is how important those interceptions were. Three plays, 50 yards. The kick is away. 5 yards deep of the end zone this time. Why stop at 3? And again, the Cougars will have not great field position inside their own 20. Cougars will receive the ball after the half. Actually got way more than I thought he did. At the 21-yard line. 1st down and 10. Drops back to pass. Fires down the right side. Incomplete into double coverage. Pass broken up, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Cougars, who have had no rhythm on offense. The Huskies defense rather has been really solid. They've stopped the running game. They've been causing a lot of incompletions, good timing on the defensive hits. Cougars pitch to the right side. Not a lot of blocking there. And as the rain continues to pour, the Cougars find themselves in a 3rd down yet again. WSU 3 for 12, as you see Washington with a 2 for 6. Not a lot of 3rd down conversions for either team, but it is looking especially dire on the Cougar side. Looking down the right side, another incompletion. That is going to bring out the punting unit. That was a great tackle timing again for the Huskies defense. Starting to wonder if these teams are actually 99 overall. They definitely show the ratings in the later games. I kind of just assumed it was a whole thing. I do feel like the Cougars were actually decent in this era. This would have been the Mike Price kind of Jason Gesser-ish era. What the heck happened there with the audio? You alright? Video game, are you okay? Oh, a nice pick there by Washington State. Try to find a completion down the middle and no such luck. Cougars defense doing a great job, at least trying to keep them in it, you know. They had the early interceptions and finally getting another turnover. Shouldn't have to be doing this much, though. The offense just needs to find any rhythm, anything, for them to be able to maybe try and get back in this game. There is 5:41 here in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time for the Cougars to score. Touchdown, field goal, maybe a couple of field goals. Pumps down the middle, maybe to the right, and then threw it down the left sideline. 5 sacks going against the quarterback for Washington State, and that pass completion number remains at 9. I think he was 9 for 22. I think he's missed the last 6 or 7 in a row. And probably even some before that. Dropping back, looking, surveying the left side. There were 2 receivers right in the same area. Drew about 4 defenders with an extra one trailing behind. The Cougars defense does something good, but the offense is not repaying the favor. Can't cut into the score any. Looking over the middle, turns up field, breaks the tackle, slips down to the 36-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. That's a nice 3rd down conversion right there for the Cougars. That'll be completion number 10. Finally break that cold streak. And unlike the Washington Husky, who caught it right near the down marker and continued parallel, he turned up across the 1st down line, and it'll be 1st and 10. Drop back to pass again over to the left side. That's into double, maybe triple coverage. Looked like one of the Huskies defenders was there, but kind of trailed off a little bit. I was absolutely into 2 defenders. Dropping back again. Looking right. Nothing doing there. 3rd down and 10 again. I don't think the Cougars are going to try and go for another fake field goal. They're in better position here for an actual field goal. 10 for 32, 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. That is a horrible completion percentage of under 33%. Probably closer to 30%. And that one is incomplete as well. He got hit as he threw it. Sailed on him a little bit. The receiver did a good job to at least try and get some hands on it. Maybe more so than anything, just played defense. A couple of Huskies came in looking for the pick. And it will be, I would assume, a field goal. Just kidding. They're going to go for it on 4th and 10 for some reason in the second quarter. Don't really know why. Maybe they're not going. Oh, nope, they're actually going to go for it. Oh, and the quarterback injured his head on the play. So insult, or I guess injury to insult. That is 2 4th downs that the Cougars have failed to convert. That's probably 6 points left on the board. Though I do agree much more with the first 4th down, or the second, I guess. The 4th down at the goal line, I totally understand. I think that's a good call. I don't like the play call, but I like the decision there. That's a fumble for the Huskies. I'm pretty sure they got back on top of it. Though it is hard to see if it says... I don't think it said turnover or anything. It just said fumble on that kick return. Migraine headache. That's a weird way to say concussion. That probably shouldn't play, but alright. Dropping back to pass is Harry Husky. He's looking down the left side. He's got a receiver, and that is a touchdown. The failed 4th down turns into a big play for the Huskies, and it is 33-7. It is getting ugly quick here, folks. Keep watching the video, though. Maybe drop a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. If you're a Huskies fan, donate $100 to my Twitch account, twitch.tv/ShaunaSourceRex. I thought at least a field goal was really important on that last drive. That 4th and 10 makes no sense to me. A field goal and a touchdown, I think, getting it to 27-17, I think it would have been really nice. I don't know. We've seen a big comeback win from the Cougars before, down by the score of 45-13 or 18. What was it? I don't remember. It was a 33-point deficit is the point. 48-15, that's what it was. 33 points. So we'll see if the Cougars have it in them again this year. From the look of it, I would say no. So it looks like they'll be short of the 20-yard line again. From the 18, 1st down and 10. Cougars now down 27 points. That is a deflected pass, incomplete. They have forced Washington State to just be a one-dimensional team. Not that the running game was really ever there, but now Washington State just doesn't even have, like, an option for it. Okay, they'll run a QB draw for some reason. The play calling in this game, bizarre, confusing, concerning. And we have a 3rd down and 10, maybe 3rd down 11. 3rd and 7, excuse me. Surprised he got really any yards there at all. I guess a good offensive line push helped it. They'll run it again, and again they don't get a whole lot. And it's just another nothing. Just bizarre, dumb play calls from the Cougars that don't make any sense and are stupid. And we'll have Punter Butch out for punt number 7 with 3:04 until halftime. Kick is away. Received inside the 30, probably about the 27. It's a solid 13-yard return. And another head injury here for the Huskies. That was a pretty rough tackle at the end of that play. Got upended. Huskies throwing it down the right sideline. Tipped and incomplete. Cougars defense doing their best out there. They have takeaways. They've had some good defensive plays. Yes, they've given up 34 points, but when your offense isn't doing a whole lot, that's not going to help your defensive effort. You're on the field a lot. 13 for 32, 329, 4-4 for the Huskies quarterback today. Some reason they only rushed 2. They find room down the right or the left side again. And that is another Huskies first down. Another big chunk play. They have loved that left side all game long. We have a red zone report brought to you by Axe Body Spray. Over to the left side. Touchdown. 40-7 now is the score. Huskies are picking up momentum. The Cougars can't do anything. I mean, look, I like the Cougars. I want them to win the game because I like the Cougars. I've grown up loving the Cougars. I've seen bad Apple Cups. I get it. As a content creator, even if the Huskies win, it's like, okay, whatever, no big deal, because it doesn't mean anything. But more importantly, I'd at least like a good game. This is not good. This is ugly. If you wanted to watch an ugly game, just go watch an actual Apple Cup. It was actually a time where I was going back and I was actually watching old Apple Cups that were like, or old like Cougars games. Some guy, I think it's like Uncle Bill's VCR. I think it's like a YouTube channel that I subscribe to. This has like a bunch of random YouTube stuff, like stuff on his YouTube channel. Let me see if I can find it. There's nothing happening here, so I don't even need to commentate. Show 119 more subscriptions. Oh boy, I should clear this out. Oh. Did I not subscribe to it? I thought I did. Let's... Apple Cup. Second down and 15, by the way. Oh, that's a pick. I should not have... that was a bad time to start commentating the game again. I don't even know Apple Cup. Like... Not 1898, 1989. Yeah, there it is. They really not subscribed to this channel? I mean, they haven't uploaded anything in like a year or so. Maybe not worth subscribing to. But they just have... They have the 2015 Sun Bowl, which was a really weird game. 1996 Apple Cup. Oh, a pick in the end zone for the Cougars. And they'll keep them out of the, or they'll keep them off the board again. I believe that's the second interception in the end zone. 1996 Apple Cup. Ooh, for some reason the Huskies are wearing purple helmets instead of gold. I like that. Apple Cup 89. Apple Cup 88. Oh, that's weird. They have like it's like an actual apple with a face mask. Why do they keep running this play? Why? Why? The 1985 Apple Cup? They used to have, I believe 92 was the Blood Soda Bobo game, which I didn't realize. I don't think I probably talked about this before, but like they play the Blood Soda Bobo play like 9 times a game at the Cougars games. That's like their highlight. They have one highlight. They face Washington every year. They bring them to Pullman or Spokane, where they had the Apple Cup for a long time for some reason. They just get beat up, but every once in a while some gold strikes, or, and I guess in this case, one time gold struck. And I assumed, just because of how much people like that play, that I assumed that it was a very important play. Like, it was the game-winning touchdown. Why are you handing it off to a fullback on 3rd and 13? I thought that it would be way more important. No, the Cougars won that game, and it was like not really close. It's pretty well in hand for most of it. So that was surprising. Anyway, that's what I got from Uncle Bill's VCR. A channel you can watch old Apple Cups on, if you really want to. Kick is down, or received at the 30. About a 14-yard return there, and the Huskies will have good field position around midfield again, because the Cougars just can't do anything. Yeah, they just can't do anything. Almost Live, Guide to Living in Seattle. Interesting. 1994 Apple Cup. The 93 Rose Bowl. Down the right side, incomplete. 2nd down and 10. 45 seconds remaining here in the half. It's kind of like a weird smorgasbord of years of games. For some reason, there's a video of the 2015 WSU and Oregon game. That's an incomplete pass as it's overthrown to everyone, but there is a penalty. It's probably going to be pass interference on the defense. I would assume, I don't know which way he's going to point. Pass interference. Defense. That'll be a 1st down. 1st and 10 on the 41 in Cougar territory with 41 seconds remaining. But when I worked at my old job, I would always have Spotify or YouTube playing. So I would just play the video and it would just like play in my headphones. So I basically listened to like a video or like a radio broadcast. There's a nice sack for the Cougars. Back near the 50. For some reason, I believe Washington State's going to take a timeout, like they're going to be able to do anything offensively. Hey, have confidence in yourselves. That is the Chad Humor motto. Have confidence. Feel good. Worst case scenario, it just gives Washington more time. Which, if I were down 41-7, I would maybe consider not doing that. I'd maybe think about it and just say, look, we're getting whooped here. We're down by 34. Let's not give them extra time. Let them run it. Let them do whatever. Who cares? 3rd down and 16. And if I were the Huskies here, I would make sure to just run the ball, regardless of down and distance. Instead, they're going to throw it. They're going to get sacked. Cougars maybe taking a timeout, or no? They're going to let this one go? Are they out of timeouts? I'm not 100% sure what's going on here, but it's 20 seconds and the clock is ticking, moving closer and closer to 0 and the end of the first half. That's why it's a bizarre timeout. You took the one, but you didn't take the other. The Huskies will line up in a shotgun formation. They will not have to snap the ball. Someone took a timeout at 4 seconds left. I don't understand what's happening. This game makes no sense. Same formation either way. Four, three, two, one. Heaves it down the field. Intercepted. Does not matter. It'll matter on the stat line, but it won't matter as far as the game is concerned. So, half number 1 is complete. The Huskies dominant throughout most of the Throughout most of it. I would say the second quarter was where things really took a turn for the positive for Washington. A lot of points scored. A lot of interceptions. I think that was 5, maybe 6 for the Huskies quarterback. 41-7. Weird that they showed a Cougars highlight in a game that they are getting whooped in. Here is your... They have 18 minutes of time of possession. 172 total yards. And the Huskies have made the most of what they have had as far as offensive possession is concerned. So we will begin the third quarter with the kickoff. Cougars will receive at the goal line. Up the middle. And they'll be short of the 20. So first down and 10, opening drive of the second half. See what the Cougars have in store for us. A throw that is incomplete. If I don't look surprised, it's because I'm not. Oh, good. It was intercepted. It'll be run back inside the 20. Spin move inside the 10 down near the 5. Okay. Fuck off. I don't even know. Who cares? Don't you love when you just can't remember your password to something? 50% from the in the red zone for the Huskies, leading 41-7. Oh, a little pressure off that again, that right side of the Husky offensive line. That'll lead to a sack, setting up second down. And it might be second and goal. It will be. Second and goal outside the 10 at the 13-yard line. Cougars, again, getting some good penetration there on the right side. Stopping what looked like what's it called? An option play. Going out wide. Shutting that down before it could really do any damage. Third down and goal. This is back at the 15-yard line. Cougars shift a step to their right, or left, excuse me. Receiver splits out to the left on the Huskies side of the ball. Drops back to pass. A little bit of time there. Catch is made. That'll be a minimal gain, setting up fourth down and goal. Good defensive stand by the Cougars, who have played pretty well defensively. I know there are 41 points on the board for the Huskies, but they do have a lot of takeaways. and did a good job there to keep him out of the end zone yet again. Cougars came back from 33 down in the last football game. We'll see what today holds. Kick is up, kick is good. 4 plays, -5 yards, 1 minute and 4 off the clock, and the Huskies extend their lead 44-7. 3 returns, 20-yard average. Probably should just, not. You'll be at the same yard line. Actually, you'll be better because your average is 20 yards, but you're also taking it 3 yards deep in the end zone. So 20 yards is 17 yards. Or at the 17-yard line. Fielded at the goal line. He'll get up to about the 17-yard line. See if the Cougars can get anything going here. Remember, the Cougars led briefly in this game, 7-3. Then the Huskies immediately took the lead back and have not given it back. They haven't even given up any points. Handoff up the middle goes nowhere. 2nd down and 10 if they're lucky, maybe 11 with a loss. He was in the backfield pretty immediately. And they will give him a loss of 1, so 2nd down and 11. I don't know what these play calls are. I don't understand. I fundamentally I'm baffled. None of this makes sense. None of it works. Obviously, because they're down by 37 points, but you're running a quarterback sneak on a 2nd and 11, a quarterback draw. The running game hasn't been there all day. Tried to run to his right there, but nothing doing. So it'll set up 4th and 22 and a punt from their own end zone. As the Huskies will take it at the 50 and get dropped at the 44. So they're already in Cougar territory. The Cougars are playing a field position battle and they are losing badly. The crowd is quieted, content with the Huskies' big lead and them on offense. 7 rushes for 28 yards. They haven't really gone to the ground game much. I thought that would be a major difference today. Just with, hopefully more of like a pro style sort of like under center type of offense. So we have an offset eye here. So this is a good example of what I was looking for. He may have gotten that 1st down. It's hard to tell. It looks like with the way he is reacting, that'll be a 1st down on a 3rd and 2. So the Huskies drive will continue. Oh, okay. Just kidding. All right. They showed it. What? Whatever. The Huskies boot it, and it is good. 47-7 is our score now. An even 40-point lead for the Washington Huskies. They are running away with this one. Mercifully, this is the first of the games that has been this lopsided. What I could do is just record like 10 different games over the course of the year and just post the one that's the best. Might actually be a viable option. Not favoring either team. Get a test audience, see which one they like the most. Really run it through the ringer before posting it on the internet. I could genuinely do like the best of like 3 games or whatever. I don't know. There's something about it that's like, hey, just record it, you get what you get. That's just how it is. I mean, that's sports, so. But the content creator part of my brain is like, hey, maybe make this more interesting throughout the whole game. Or, Sean, just be more interesting. But I'm plenty interesting, brain. Once you talk to me like that, that's a pitch out to the left side, and that does nothing. 16 carries for negative 14 yards, negative 8-yard average. As the Cougars just look baffled here in Seattle, to the tune of a 47-7 score. Now, I will say, both times that the Cougars have won this game on this channel, they have lost the real game. I'm not saying that I predict anything, but maybe. That was another failed third down. They were, what, like 4 for 18 or something? And with 9:48, the Cougars will be punting again, down 40. I don't know if that was just me or if that came over the audio there, but that just... I will say, if this locks up or freezes or like breaks or anything, we'll call it. We'll say the Huskies win. We won't have the stats or the full game, but maybe a sweet merciful God will kill the power. It's a big completion down the right side inside the 20. They're still favoring the left, but it is getting a little bit more even. 123 yards down the right. But 58% of the yards coming from that left-hand side, over 200. The good news is for the Cougars defense, they have held them to only 3 of 5 inside the red zone, and one of those is a field goal. I'll run a little QB draw. He'll get pretty good yards there. I don't think it's going to be quite enough for a first down, but... but a nice run nonetheless. Second down and 2, so a gain of 8 under 9 minutes here in the third quarter. Throws it to the left side. That is a touchdown. 53-7 is the score now. I think it broke on the music again. I don't know why it's doing that. (53-7). This looks like when you bring a one like AA school in, just like as a tune-up, you're Alabama, and you put 60 on them, and you say, "Yeah, we're good. We'll take the final 3 quarters off." Well, hey, there's always next month. Interestingly enough, Thanksgiving and Christmas both on the 25th this year, so you'll have 1 month until the next installment of this. But stick around, it could get interesting. I have no idea. then later today we have, oh good, a fumble. Oh good, the defense recovers. Oh good, they scored a touchdown. Washington has turned the ball over 7 times, and they're still up by 50 points. It did say defense recovers that time. I don't know if I just missed it on that previous fumble. I might just mercy kill it. Washington State has shown absolutely no, like... They've shown nothing. If this were a real game, no one would be watching this. Chad humor, Sean. Chad humor. You're here. You're invested. You're an hour and 46 minutes into this video. Thanks for watching. It's a work in progress. The Chad attitude, it's a work in progress. From the 5-yard line, up past the 20 to about the 23. Best return of the day for the Cougars returner. Oh, it's like the first down marker. Okay. We had a weird angle earlier that was like just orange and I didn't know what it was. That's what it was. I thought it was usually when it's a graphical glitch like that, it's typically inside the stands. So that's why it was like, oh, that's odd. That would be the first down marker. (61-7) is our score. Not even halfway through the third quarter. Cougars are committing to the run now. They're down by 54 points. It's a game that's just gotten away from them. It's hard to know exactly what the problem is. I mean, the quarterback play hasn't been great, but I think more than anything has been, honestly, the kickoff returns. That ball is tipped and batted away. The kickoff returns have routinely put them pretty deep in their own territory. You would at least get the 20-yard line if you just didn't run it out at all. But it kept being the 15, the 15, the 16, the 17. And then all of a sudden it's a negative play, an incomplete pass, a negative play, or something like that. Some grouping of those three things. And then they're punting on 4th down, which they have right now. The punt returns for Washington have been solid throughout the game. And the Huskies have such short fields. I don't remember the last time they started a drive like inside their own 40. They have routinely been at or near midfield, even on the Cougar side of the field as the, not the punt that we just watched, but I believe the previous punt was, because they were punting from their own end zone. And so they don't have a whole lot of distance to go. The Cougars defense has done a good job of taking the ball away. They have 6 interceptions. They got a fumble recovery on a punt return for the Huskies. But all of this together has led to the biggest blowout in either game, NCAA football or NCAA basketball. This might be one of the largest margins of victory just in general, like if you include the real life games as well. Actually, we'll look at that. I have to be my own statistician, which is okay because I like him. He's pretty handsome. We'll go to the Wikipedias. And we will go the Apple Cup. Washington does lead the all-time series, 74-32-6. Largest victory was 51-3. That was in the year 2000. That was the game that I was referring to earlier. I think I had the score wrong, but the gist of it was There have been some bad ones. That's the point. That is the largest victory. That is a 48-point margin. We are currently well above that. Well? Actually, no. I think we're 54? Yeah, we're not as far above it as I thought. Don't go watch the 2000 Apple Cup. I'm kind of curious. Part of me is like, I should watch the 2000 Apple Cup. Uncle Bill's VCR, do you have that video available? Let's actually, I wonder what we get for the... Oh, I watched that game apparently. It shows fully played on my thing. Oh, it's on UW Video. That was in Pullman too. Oh, that sucks. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just fucking calm down. I don't... Hold on, hang on. Pac-10? Oh, look at that beautiful logo. 13-0. Oh. Cool. Ads. Big fan. Apologies for bumping the mic. Go see Resident Evil in theaters this Thanksgiving. That is over the head of the Husky receiver. I mean, 13-0. 20-0 in the second. 27-0 at the half. $30-0 5 minutes into the second half. Okay, that's not good. 37-0. Oh, good lord. 7 plays, 35 yards, 227 on the scoring drive for the Huskies. They plowed a bunch of snow off the field to get their asses kicked. They're kicking an extra point. There's already not a lot of people in the stands. They're already heading for the exits. Now I'm commentating a different game while this game is playing. Oh, would that have been Tuiasosopo? Oh, they were number 6. I didn't realize. Washington number 6 in the country. Washington State getting blown out 44-3. And again, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Why is there so much... They're in the fourth quarter. They still put on like 10 more points just for fun. Cougars get sacked again, deep in their own territory. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 51. I had the number 53 stuck in my head. Well, they at least called mercy with 7:52 left in the fourth quarter, because that was the last points that they scored. But we are looking at a 64-7 drubbing here. That ball's wobbly into a lot of mascots out there. Hit as he threw it. We still have a full quarter to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking around, hanging out. Third down and 16. They'll get sacked inside the 5, and they'll be again punting from their own end zone. Fourth down and 22. A couple of times we've seen that 4th and 22. He'll get it out to right at midfield. It'll be a 10-yard return. That is a defense recovery on the fumble. There you go. The Cougars making a little something happen. I definitely did not see it say defensive recovery earlier in the game. Hey, you're blocking my shot. So the Cougars get it back at midfield. This is the best field position they have had to start a drive in a long time. That is intercepted. It was into double coverage, got tipped around a little bit. Washington immediately makes the Cougars pay. And just when you think maybe the Cougars can do something, put something together, get some points, they don't. They throw it into double coverage and it gets picked. Finally had a little time. Nice job stepping up into the pocket, but it got tipped off. Looked like a Husky defender there. I'll hand the ball to the fullback. Looks like the Huskies are kind of content with just running the ball, running the clock. (64-7). Wow. Wow. I would have expected that many points just for both teams. Not just one. Fires down that right side, finds an open receiver. 11 catches, 347 yards. Huskies still working with a lot of chunk plays. But I guess when you've scored 64 points, why fix it if it ain't broke? Man. Uh-oh. We're having internet issues. That's not good. Thank God this game doesn't need to get connected to the internet. Lord forbid the Xbox goes, you can't play this game. Huskies on a 3rd and 10, drop back to pass. Looks, fires over the middle, finds a completion. That'll be right about the 30-yard line. Again, still working that left side for the most part, though they have shifted more towards the middle and the right side as the game has gone on. And especially recently, we've seen bigger bombs down the right side of the field, but they made a living on the left side for most of that first half. Especially the first quarter. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Huskies dropping back to pass yet again. Looks, there's that left side. Nothing doing there. 2 receivers he had an option for. One of them wide open in the flat. Probably would have been the better call there. Just hit him. He's open. Take what you can get. Not that the defender really posed too much of a threat there. He just missed it. I'll set up a 2nd and 10. Runs the left side. Nothing doing there. Third down and 8. There's that left side. Fumble! Defense is going to recover that one. See, it didn't pop that time. So I don't think it popped the first time. There's no way he only has 70. Did they switch quarterbacks? There's no way he's only thrown for 72 yards. Cougars defense again making a nice play, getting a turnover. Current drive, well, they don't have the ball, so that is irrelevant right now. It was like the game was queued up to do that, and regardless, like, anyway it was going. Hey, 6-9 turnovers. I bet if you showed that stat to like just a person who had no idea what the score or the context of the game was, they would assume that Washington would be losing. It's rare that you win or you lose the turnover battle and win a game. It's even rarer to be up by 57 points. Just no room, nowhere to go for him. Third down and 16. That'll be another incompletion to end a drive. Fourth down coming up for the Cougars. 12 punts. They have more punts than points in this game. Huskies will start right at midfield here, so we're about to change into the fourth quarter. One second remaining, so we'll get one final play here. There's a sack for the Cougars, so the Cougars end on a positive note. 64-7 is our score. Cougars have looked absolutely anemic on offense. The Huskies at times have been explosive. Cougars defense has played, I mean, for giving up 64 points, they played surprisingly well. They have 9 turnovers, 10 turnovers, 9 turnovers, or takeaways, I should say. Maybe eight defensive turnovers, and then the 8 defensive takeaways, and then the 1 punt return fumble. Pass is tipped in, incomplete. They like really lock in on the ref. Like, make sure that we see him put the ball down. Four of 22 for the Cougars on third down. 3 of 12 for Washington, so they're not faring too much better. Cougars have seen a lot of fourth downs. Not exactly sure where the line to gain was there on that last play. I've been fooled by celebrations before, so I will not assume that it is fourth down, but I will guess that it is a fourth down. And it'll be a fourth down and 10. The reason that we didn't see it is because it wasn't anywhere near being on screen. So good for me. Fair catch for the Cougars, as this one will go into the end zone and be a touchback. 14-16 to go here in the fourth quarter. If you're still with me, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying the video, having a good day. Maybe just enjoying the sweater. I know I am. Looks great. Feels good. Another weird, I don't know what is going on with the center there. That'll be another tackle for loss. The Cougars come out, empty set. Steps up into the pocket, throws to a diving receiver, but it is incomplete. So third down and 12 from the 19-yard line. It's a short 12 or a long 11. Drops back to pass, looks to his right, moves back over to the middle, finds another diving receiver. This time it is a completion. Set up about a 4th and 2 out at the 28-yard line. Probably too deep in your own territory to go for it. However, it is the 4th quarter and you are getting blown out by 57 points. Maybe just see. Okay, just kidding. Fielded at the 25. He'll get up towards the 40. We have another injury. Been a while since we've seen one of these, but did injure his hip on the play. Is there a worse time to get an injury than when you're blown out? Either way, you get injured and you're on the team that's up by a huge chunk. You probably shouldn't even be in the game. Or you're just in garbage time on a losing effort that's just... everything's miserable, and you're going to throw an injury on top of that. Another interception. 2 interceptions for number 27 today, 3 tackles. No sacks, though that's not surprising, considering that he is a strong safety. So the Cougars again take the ball away from the Huskies. And he will be out for the rest of the game. I never really realized or thought about how weird it is to have an injury like length that is like a quarter. I mean, it makes sense in the context of the game, you know, when it's like, okay, how long will he be out? Rest of the game, I don't know. It just seems weird. Maybe it's just a difference in how they're trying to protect players a little more. 11 sacks, 28 hurries, 5 interceptions for the defense of the Huskies. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 from the 43-yard line. Drops back to pass. Looks towards the left. Missed the receiver. Had it in the hands of the defender, but he just dropped it. So maybe should have been a pick, but it'll bring up a 4th down and 12. The Cougars again do nothing with an interception or a turnover of any sort. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. Fielded at around the 15 or so. This is the worst starting field position the Huskies have had in a very long time, inside their own 25. While you're hanging out, feel free to not only subscribe, but let me know what year you would like to see next. You can pick between 2005 and 2013 or 2012, and we'll use that next year. Do you want to go to the high definition era? Pick 2007 and above. Would you like to see it on a PSP in a game that is completely broken? A game that is, for some reason, the running in that game is totally broken. Pardon me. If you would like to see it on a PSP, let me know. There are actual NCAA games. I think it's 07 through 09, maybe. 10 might be on there. I have a whole year. I have a PSP somewhere. I just got to find it. I even have a cord so I can hook it up to the thing that I'm using that I actually had to get replaced. Believe it or not. I've been using this little, I'll show it in the full screen. But I've been using this HDMI, converter. It's been fantastic. You plug the HDMI in here to your cord or your capture card, and then you can plug in the yellow, white, red cables there. and it converts it so that I can use it with the Elgato. I had tested it a couple of days earlier, and it worked totally fine. I was using this exact Xbox. I was messing around with the PS2. I was tinkering with some stuff just to like kind of make sure it worked, because it had been in like a storage area for a little while. Everything was good. Everything was golden. And then I went to record the bonus episode of, what's it called? Of Grab Bag. And the audio worked, but the video didn't work. And it was like, oh no. Oh crap. Like, I don't have to get one right away. And then I remembered that I needed to do these. And the Apple Pie Cup series. I was like, oh no, I have to get one. So I ordered this on November 5th or 6th, that it was going to show up like on the 20th. And I'm like, oh God, that is really cutting it close, because I need to be able to record it, get it uploaded, do all that stuff. And as you see, 7 sacks, 11 hurries, 7 interceptions for the defensive QB pressure for the Cougars. But because you're watching this video, you know how it ended. I guess worst case scenario, as far as the football game could have been in an HD version, I could have just gone out and got a different Xbox 360 game. But I was able to find it. But I was able to use this piece of equipment to record those Napoleon Drunkemite games, and that was on a PSP. Ncaa Football 2007 is so weirdly broken. So any running play, as soon as you get contacted, that's where they put the ball. So if you run, say you run a 15-yard, you get a 15-yard gain, right? You run it from the 20 to the 35, but you get touched at the 25, they'll put the ball at the 25, and it'll be 2nd and 5 instead of 1st and 10 at the 35. It is a mess. And it is very weird that is a big ol' glitch in that game. But I think it was also before you could really do anything with patches. So I don't think they were able to do... I don't think they were able to do anything, as we have a no good field goal, surprisingly. So the score will remain 64-7. So that honestly could be kind of interesting. It would be a big mess. It wouldn't look great. I'm sure those Napoleon Drunkemite videos are a little weird. I think I blew it up about maybe that was the general, or not the general, but I think that was maybe the kind of just the size it gave you. Because you basically plug a cord into the bottom of the PSP. So we see a pass tipped and picked by Washington. So even the Cougars can't catch a break after a missed field goal. Plug it into the bottom and it puts the video out on a TV, which is pretty cool. Or in my case, this piece of equipment. But I don't think I blew it up or moved it around or anything. I just took whatever image size it gave me and just kind of worked with that. Those are some good videos. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. I don't know if I'll necessarily go back to an HD version. I'm kind of tempted to use a PSP version now that I said it out loud. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what game we use next time around. I'm pretty sure I went Ncaa Football 13, then 14. I sure did. So I've kind of looped around to like the front of the series that has both teams available. But so naturally the progression would be to use 2005. But if someone has a different suggestion of what year they would like to see, if there's a particular one that you think is great, let me know. Let me know down in the comments below, and you can pick which year it is. I think last year I said that I would like spin a wheel, but I never did that. I kind of forgot about that until now. I just grabbed a copy of NCAA 2004 because I knew it was coming up. I grabbed it from a DS Koopa Twitch. What does he call it? The hell? How am I? Twitch Shopping Network? I don't think he goes by that anymore. The Wednesday shopping stream, I think, is what it's called. It's kind of whatever. Anyway, the name's not important. I just got hung up on it. So I bought that from him. Games worked great. Console is set to be November 15th, 2001. So that's exciting. There's another interception in the end zone for Washington State. Washington State, their defense has more catches in the end zone than their offense. So there's that. But it's been working well. They do a good job cleaning, testing, making sure their stuff works. So always good to go there. Fingers crossed, looking a little bit into the future. Heading over to Seattle in January, hopefully. And the new season of Grab Bag will be starting in February. We'll go over there and pick up some games. Washington has turned the ball over 11 times. Washington State has turned it over 7 times. And yet the score is still insurmountable at 64-7. Hit as he threw, still caught as on a sliding catch there on his knees. So a nice play there by the Cougars receiver. They'll set up a third down. Oh, I'm sorry, a 4th and 9. A lot of effort to get 1 yard, I think. Oh, well, looks like it went up to NCAA Football 10 on the PlayStation Portable. For some reason, someone uploaded PSP gameplay in 4K 60 FPS. All right. I do believe these have the mascot mode. I can always check, but I'm pretty sure they do. We also could be getting a new NCAA football game next year. So there might actually be a possibility that this is in a brand new NCAA game, which would be the first time in like 7 or 8 years that we've gotten 9 years, I think, by the time it releases. I forgot about that. I was looking up the Wikipedia to see what consoles it was on. So 07, PSP, 08, PSP. Oh, weird. 08 was not on PSP. Whoa. Odd. So you have 07, 09, and 10. Though another interception for the Cougars. Probably would not worry about getting the PSP version of NCAA Football 10, because I would assume that one is going to be pretty pricey. PriceCharting.com. Let's check NCAA Football 10 on the PSP. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Never mind. You can pick NCAA Football 10 if you want. Mark Sanchez on the cover for that version. The couple of years, 09 and 010, or 09 and 010. 09 and 10 actually had like 4 or 5 different athletes. on their covers, so that's pretty cool. I think actually on, where are you going? I think on I think there was a Wii version that actually had Sparty from Michigan State on it. I think. I could be wrong about that. No, I'm right. Yeah, Sparty mascot, Michigan State. Jared Zabransky. Pretty cool. Boise State quarterback. Pretty neat. Ncaa Football camp on 360. Huh. So there's a Wii version of it. That's interesting. Also interesting that 08 was not on PSP, but 09 and 10 were. I mean, I guess if you have such a bad game-breaking bug that, like literally game-breaking, ruins the entire experience. I have that game. I bought it. I played it like on the bus a couple of times, and it's just like, oh god. He ran for 8 yards, but he got touched 1 yard into his run. 3rd and 9. You're like, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. This sucks. Huskies back on offense. 4:09 here to go in the fourth quarter. 64-7. Still to score. Huskies have a 1st and 10 at midfield. Play action pass because why not? He just dropped it. Just did not want the ball. Nice play there. Hit as he let it go. Nice adjustment by the receiver to grab it. Came out a little wobbly, but still okay. Third down and 3. Clock is moving as we head towards 3.5 minutes to go in this game. Gonna pitch it out. Good defense by the Cougars. Made sure to stretch that sideline to sideline. Didn't really get a whole lot. Good late pitch also by the quarterback for the Huskies. Five for 6 here on the field goals. They look to make this a 60-point game. 4th down and 2. Missed the last attempt, which was a little surprising. Kick is up, and it is no good again. So we have found the range of the kicker. It's whatever the last 2 field goals were. Finally a positive run for the Cougars. 25 rushes, -14 yards. Finally found a little light off the right side. That'll set up a 2nd and short. I guess 2nd and middle, as in 2nd and 5. Tried to run the ball again. Nothing on the left side. That'll set or bring up 3rd down. 3rd and medium. 3rd down and 5. Gonna run the option again. Nice little fake pitch there. Was able to get up the field for 4. Don't think he got a 1st down, but oh, and they are not going to go for it. 17 punts from punter Butch. I might have more microphone punches than the Cougars have points at this point. All that's left to do here is run the clock out and then forget this game ever happened. Player of the game, Washington receiver, 347 yards. One of the Cougars quarterbacks, though, 3 interceptions. They'll run it with the fullback, gain a couple of yards. 2nd down and 7. The clock will move towards triple zeros, and we will see the largest defeat in Apple Cup history, real or fake video game. And then we will hope that the tradition holds true, that the winner of this game loses the Apple Cup. The Huskies have won 7 straight Apple Cups. The Cougars have an opportunity to not only break that streak, but hold the Huskies out from a bowl, as Washington would finish 5 and 7. If the Huskies win, they will win their 8th consecutive Apple Cup, which will be the 3rd time that they have won at least 8 games, or I think it's just 8 games, and that is the longest in series history. Huskies have done it twice. The Cougars have won 2 times in a row, 8 times, and that is the most that they have ever won, is just back to back. All right, that will do it. That'll finish today's game. That is the end of the game. 64-7 is your final. And unfortunately, just a rout from start to finish. Cougars could not do anything offensively. They were big plays or nothing, and it was nothing for most of that game. And that was on the hardest difficulty. That was it. Stats and scores, we'll take a look at it here. Game stats, 64-7, 24-8 first downs in favor of the Washington Huskies. 623 total yards for the Huskies. Rushes, 46 for negative 84 yards. 14 for 51. 1 touchdown, 235 passing yards for the Cougars. You have 35 rushes for 51 yards for Washington. 29 of 63, 6 touchdowns. 572 yards in the passing game. 12 times sacked. 7 times sacked. Third down conversions, 4 of 27, or 14%. 5 of 19 for the Huskies, 26%. 12 turnovers to 7 turnovers. 2 fumbles, 1 lost for the Cougars. 5 fumbles, 3 lost for the Huskies. 9 times they were intercepted, the Huskies were. Kick return yards, 244. If we pick that stat, then the Cougars win. Just an abysmal. Time of possession ended up pretty even. Cougars had it for considerably longer than the Huskies in the first half. But not a whole lot going on here. Individual stats, we'll take a look at these. They did bring in another quarterback, number 16. Number 4, 18 of 41, 442, 6 interceptions, or 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Got sacked 5 times. Had a long of 59. Quarterback number 16, 11 of 22, 130 yards, 3 picks, no touchdowns, 50% completion, sacked twice with a long of 24. Running, I don't see like just rushes. I don't even see total yards. Oh, there it is. 8 attempts, 36 yards for running back number 22. Running back number 20, 7 for 28. Fullback, 6 for 15. Another fullback, 1 for 1. And some quarterbacks because rushing counts, or sacks count towards the rushing statistic in college. Receiving, number 26, wide receiver number 26, 11 receptions for 347 yards, an average of 31.5 yards. 3 touchdown receptions, a long of 59. No drops. That's good stuff. Moving on down. 19 had 6 receptions for 96 yards. 22, 3 for 31. 88, 2 for 14. 82, 2 for 40. 1 for 7, 1 for 12, 1 for 16, 1 for 7, 1 for 2. They really had a lot of players getting involved here. Couple of sacks for 3 different players, and then a bunch more players. Holy cow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players had 1 sack each. 3 players had 2 sacks each. 2 interceptions for free safety number 28. 1 interception for linebacker number 40, safety number 12, cornerback number 8, and cornerback number 10. Kicking 5 for 7, field goals made and attempted. Long of 52, so that was, I think, about his range. Those last couple were not quite there. Punting 2 punts for 95 yards, and I was 47.5 on the average. Kick return, punt return, 204 yards on the punt return because he returned it 18 times. Passing on the Cougars side, 1 of 2 for 16 yards was quarterback number 4. 16, no sacks, nothing. Quarterback number 16, though. I don't know which one of these guys is better. Did someone get injured and I just forgot about it? 13 of 49, 219, 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions, 26% completion percentage with a long of 54. Rushing stats are nothing to talk about. Receiving stats, 3 for 40 for wide receiver 26. 19 was 3 for 85. 3 for 44, tight end number 88. 1 for 10, 1 for 34. Just not a whole lot to talk about because you're looking at 14 total completions. That's awful. Defensively, I think this is where it's kind of more interesting. 3 interceptions for cornerback number 3. A couple of guys with 2, and then a couple of guys with 1. So that's not bad. 9 total interceptions is really good. Sacks, a couple of guys with 2, 3 guys with 1. And that's about it. No field goals made or attempted. 18 punts for 821 yards. 821 yards. That is a ridiculous number. Ridiculous. Kick return, a couple of guys. 5 for 99, 8 for 145. And that's, that's it. There's nothing to say here, except for we just ignore it. We move on. So 64-7. If I can find my pen here. I don't know if I have a page for this here, but we'll make sure that we get it written down somewhere. Oop, don't go pushing buttons. Apple Pie Cup V WSU 7. Wash 64. Blowout. Washington will lead the series now 3-2 overall through the first 5 games of the series. And don't forget, Christmas Day, you can catch hopefully a more competitive game, hopefully a much closer game, in NCAA March Madness 2004. That's right, we're sticking with the same years. So we have March Madness 04 and we have NCAA Football 04. Those will be the games that we're using. And in a month, you'll be able to see, can the Cougars tie it up? Or will the Huskies take a 2-game lead into 2022? You'll be able to tune in next time for that information. I meant to switch to this camera. I just want to thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know it was a bit of a blowout. It was not a great game. There's a difference between Chad confidence and admitting that that was not a good game. However, I hope you found it enjoying. Hopefully I was entertaining or interesting throughout the video. If you did like that, please scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell for more content like this. Like I keep saying, Christmas, you'll get another video. We'll most likely bring back the March Mascot Madness in March. So yeah, stick around, hang out, watch some stuff. There's tons of other mascot content. There's 4 other games of this. There are 5 March Mascot Madnesses as well. Or 3 or 5. One of those numbers. There's a lot. There's a bunch of March Mascot Madnesses if you want to watch those. You can go click around. There is hours and hours and hours of content available if you are interested in mascot sports on this channel. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you in December for the next Apple Pie Cup. Thank you for watching. We'll see you. And we'll see you in Christmas. On Christmas. Ooh, the Central Michigan Chippewas. Cool. I guess just enjoy this game.